Zap people, this is Bhanu Prakash here, and first of all, I would like to apologize for not being able to upload videos so far. It's been uh, about 1 month, I think, and previous videos up to maybe 4 to 5 videos were not voice explanatory, but I did them with slides because there were some problems around my locality, so it would not be silent every time, so I didn't get any time to any convenient place to record my voice in silence. So finally I've got the chance today and I'm recording. I don't even know if I will record voice or make slides in the next video. So whatever, maybe the slides or maybe it will be the voice explanation, just make sure that you will get everything. I will make sure that you will get everything you need, and if you have any doubts, please post them in the comments. So coming to today's topic, I would like to discuss about inheritance. Inheritance is something which uh, a class borrows or inherits the properties of its superclass or its parent class. So there are various types of inheritances, namely like single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and we have hierarchical inheritance. I don't know the exact spelling of it. Let me check for a minute. Give me 1 second. Yep, I got the original actual spelling of it. It is hierarchical inheritance, and we have an hybrid inheritance. Yeah, hybrid. All right. And there is one more type of inheritance which is applicable in which is which C++ supports but Java does not support. It is multiple inheritance, but Java uses interfaces for to accomplish multiple inheritance. So you cannot have multiple inheritance in Java without interfaces. So today I will just give a basic idea about what inheritance is, and from the next video uh, select each inheritance type, and I'm going to show some uh, programs, and we'll work on it. So for now, let's just know some basic things about inheritance. All right. So what is inheritance? So coming to the inheritance, you have to know some things like some keywords, I should say, like superclass or parent class, subclass. Let me put it like this. Okay, subclass or child class. And what do we have? And you will use a keyword in this thing, which is called extents. And in case of multiple inheritance which is obtained through interfaces, in that case we use implements. So these are the things you have to remember. Superclass or parent class are the classes which are the root or the main classes which give their properties to their subclasses or their child classes. And subclass or child classes is the opposite. I mean, they will take the objects or properties of its parent class or the superclass. And extends or implements are the keywords we use to uh, have, inherit those properties. For example, if class B wants to uh, have the properties of class A, then I will write class B extends class A. So let me just give you a, a small explanation about inheritance. So as we know so far, inheritance is a concept where a class uh, inherits the properties of its parent class. So this type of this programming in this way, or in the context of inheritance, what we will do is we will organize our programs into different organized or hierarchical order. So now you will be able to understand what inheritance is. So let me say this is the parent class, which is animal. I'll just put animal, okay, or say animals. And the base class, or this is called the base class or super class or the parent class. We can also call it the base class because it is the base of the other classes which are going to come after this thing. So we can have different classes which use the properties of animal. Like let me say I have three classes. One second, I'm sorry. All right, one, two, three. Okay. So let me just put um, okay. A dog has the properties of animal because it is an animal. So in the same way, a lion borrows the properties of animal, and again, simply similarly, a cat, for example, has the same properties of animal. So these three classes inherit the properties of this same class. Let me say this class have properties like eating, or yeah, eating, hunting. So eating and hunting may be okay. Let us put here eating and hunting as the properties of the animals class. So dog eats and hunts, or hunts and eats. Cat hunts the rats and eats it, and lions hunt various animals. So this is how these three classes inherit the properties of the same class. So this is the concept of inheritance, which we can organize our uh, program in hierarchical order, so that we can easily understand the program and also easily write the program. This also we can also have uh, privacy facilities if we use inheritance. And coming to the privacy thing, we will have things like public, private, protected, and such keywords. I'll let you know about them in this video only. Okay, let's do that in this video only. So coming to the access modifiers. Access modifiers are used to limit the inheritance. So let me just put it like this. There are three different access modifiers, which are public, public, private, protected. So these three are the access modifiers which will give limits, or which will give limits to the access of different properties to its base classes. I mean to the child classes. Okay, let me tell you. So in case of public, it is like every child class every child class can have all the properties of parent class only if the parent class is given as public or written as public. So in coming to the private, no other class can inherit its properties. And coming to the protected, only the following class can inherit. That means if I have to if I said like let me explain you. For example, so let me say there are three classes: class 1, class 2, and class 3. And the class 2 takes the properties of class 1, and class 3 takes the properties of class 2. So now you will know what it is. So when the main class or the parent class is public, every other class has the access to the properties of it. And if it is protected, only the next class or only the following class can have it, and the next class won't have the properties of the main class. So when the access modifier is private, only if this class is given as private, so the properties of this class cannot be accessed by any other class, either in the package or in the program. So this is what it is. When it is protected, only the next class can have the properties. If it is public, every class can have the property, and if it is private, no other class has the properties of this class. Short and simple. So these are the access modifiers we generally use in inheritance: public, private, and protected. So I will end this episode here, and if there is anything I have to tell you, or if there is anything I've missed, it will be covered in the upcoming videos, definitely, because we unless we cover all those topics, we cannot go further. So this is what for today, guys, and I will try to upload a video every week. That's it, guys, for today. Have a nice one. Subscribe and like, and if you have any comments, please please post them on the comment box here below, and if there are any doubts, please comment them too. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.